on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast, and this is episode number 75. 75. 25 more weeks till we get to the next season, Noah. Are you excited? Season 4.
Hey, been a long time, and no signs of stopping. Well, but, I mean, 25 weeks. Yeah, we'll see if they're in a row. We missed last week because Patrick was sick. Um, but
Yeah,
it happens. So,
no one wanted to
um,
hear that.
yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's not like I don't think anything crazy really happened.
No,
Um, the NFL draft's coming up, so can't miss that one. But other than that, I mean, nothing
nothing too big
interesting.
happened.
Yeah, I mean, Luke is out for the year. I think that's probably
Is
the
he
biggest
out for
news
the
that happened
year?
last
I
week.
thought he was just out for the regular season.
Well, that's the year, regular season. Yeah, I don't.
Whoa.
And he might come back for the playoffs, but it's undetermined timetable for
Hmm.
his injury. Same with
Yes.
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, I think, is coming back for sure for the playoffs, but um, I don't know about Luca yet. I think that's the biggest news that happened.
Yeah, the Lakers are they're on a heater. I think they're number three seed still. We'll look at the standings a little bit later, but yeah, it's a big loss if they don't have Luka maybe for the start of the playoffs or whatever. It's definitely a big part of the team, and see what happens. But we do have some just some closing of things that we've done for the past month of March. I know it's a little late, but we do have the results of March Mammal Madness.
See what happened. I think we beat our previous score if the Crocodile wins, I believe, right?
Yes, and I hate to tell you, but the crocodile lost. So,
But did it
uh,
make the final? I don't think it had made the finals yet either.
oh, it didn't. Okay, so yeah, it made the final, so we at least got 8 points, and then the hippo also made the finals.
Yeah, I
We
think
did not have the hippo. Oh no, wait, was it the
no, we
hippo?
had
No, the humpback whale. Sorry, the
yeah.
humpback whale um made the final. So it was the
Dang,
crocodile
how
versus
did
the whale, and the
so it
whale
had to have
won.
been in the ocean then, right?
It was in the ocean, and
Like it's just unlucky, bro. It's unlucky.
yeah, I was gonna like read like a summary. I was hoping there was a summary, but there was no summary. Well,
Hmm.
yeah, there was no like this happened, this happened, this happened, and that's why they won. It was like a big, huge, long article, of them explaining the biomes and you know this big, huge fight, and I just didn't really want to read it, but I'll find a
Yeah.
video and you go watch it in your free time if you want.
And I mean, I don't know exactly, I'm not a animal expert or anything, but I feel like most is crocodile, right? Or an alligator crocodile.
What?
Like it was a now was it crocodile or alligator?
Crocodile.
Crocodile. I think they're mainly freshwater, right? I'm not sure, but I'm
But
just
it's a
guessing
Nile
because
crocodile. Isn't Nile
yeah,
just a
but it's a
river?
river. Yeah, it's freshwater though, isn't the river freshwater?
Probably.
So if
Let's go with that.
yeah, don't quote me on this,
Yeah.
but I think of Nile crocodile like you think of freshwater crocodile, so ocean automatically. I mean, humpback whale, like
I mean,
I
humpback
mean,
whales are huge, so
and that was
even
literally the only one it would lose, I think, because the other three were in favor of other three biomes were in favor of crocodile
yeah,
because it was like land,
yeah. You know what's crazy is that
desert.
we had the humpback versus the hippo, and we picked the hippo. If we just would have just picked the humpback whale between that matchup,
And
and
it was the
then
same thing too, I think, where it was like the odds are it's gonna land on the other three biomes and not the ocean, because the only way the hippo loses to the whale is if it's in the ocean. So
yeah, and
we
again,
could have just got back to back bad luck.
yeah, we could have, but or we
I
could
don't
have
know.
just played it safe maybe and just choose the whale. But yeah, out of a total of 147 points, we got 85, and we also lost to Ryan, who She ended up picking the crocodile and the whale in the final. So
So that
that's
the
that's
put her
the
over the top.
that's the points right there. So it was a good run for us, and we did well. That just that one bracket where we missed like five of them,
Yeah.
um, really killed
Yeah, I mean,
us.
I think every other bracket we had only missed like one or two,
Yeah.
uh, like each round. So, um, yeah, I mean, I think it was a good showing, especially with the random parts, you know. And I think we did play it safe by not picking the whale. I think if we were riskier, we would have picked the whale because it needs the ocean.
Yeah, I
So,
think so. We
yeah.
played the odds and the odds were not in our favor. So,
Oh,
um, yeah, we'll try it again next year. At least a tree didn't, didn't survive. At least
no, the tree
the
should have
mole didn't beat the
survived.
lion. Like we didn't have anything too weird in this one. That I don't think. But yeah, we'll try to get to 100 points or maybe all correct one year, which is insane. A lot
It
has to
is
go
hard.
our way.
I think that it's just the hardest part's the randomness of it sometimes. So,
Yeah.
but it's just
Um,
for fun.
it's just for fun. Next thing that we have to close out is that March Madness, the actual March Madness, came to a close last week. Um, who won? Michigan won, beat UConn in the championship game, and it was a pretty good game. The only game that Michigan didn't score over 90 points, which is quite impressive throughout the tournament. But in our men's bracket, Noah takes the win with 880 points.
Hey, I'll take
None
it.
of us picked the winner. None of us picked the
I
champion. So
think in my other one, I picked just like one I made randomly. I
yeah.
picked Michigan,
Oh, nice.
but I don't know the score on that one.
Your pick rate was 74%.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. My percentage was 26.5%. So, yeah. And in the women's, that was an interesting one. It was UCLA versus Texas? No,
South Carolina.
South Carolina. UCLA versus South Carolina. And UCLA comes out on top, and Noah wins the women's bracket as well with 1470 points with a pick rate of 93.8% right.
Woo-hoo! Hey, I know women's sports, I guess.
I guess. And Noah's the only one to choose the correct winner with UCLA winning. So
Sometimes better be lucky than good.
better be. Yep. Uh, Women's our bracket came second place. I came third place. Ryan came fourth place. My mom came fifth place. In the men's sides, I forgot to say, Noah, you were first. Ryan was second. My mom was third. I was fourth. And our group one was, or me and yours was fifth. So that is
It's
it.
not
That is
bad, not
it for
bad.
all the madness. Better luck next year.
Yeah, always fun. Uh, Anything that is just literally guessing is pretty fun. You know,
Don't need,
you never know what's gonna happen.
yeah. Anything could change. I think overall it was a good March Madness. Uh, Ryan and I were able to go to Arizona versus Purdue in San Jose, and that was really fun. And actually got to see Arizona play, and they were pretty dominant there. So, um, fun to watch. Fun to watch college basketball.
Yeah, especially that type of atmosphere. I can only imagine it's probably insane. March Madness.
Yeah, I think it's cool that college basketball, especially March Madness, you get fans from both teams. It's not one
Yeah.
dominant fan base. So throughout the
Neutral
game,
sites.
they're scoring like the the scoring like never ends. Or the cheering never ends.
Yeah.
So the atmosphere is just rocking like 24/7 the whole game. So
Yeah.
that's pretty fun. Even though it was mostly Arizona fans, I would say it was 70-30 Arizona, but it got pretty loud. Got pretty
Yeah. I
loud.
mean, still neutral sites, even if it is closer to one than the other school. It's still, I think, one of the best things in sports.
People are just always
Obviously,
gonna
there's
come out, you know?
yeah, like it's kind of crazy how spread out like sports fans are. Like you don't really think about it. Obviously, when you think of like San Francisco, you think, oh, San Francisco teams. But I mean, there's a lot of Dodger fans in San Francisco. There's a lot of
Lakers
like
fans.
Lakers fans. Yeah, so like um it's just spread out everywhere. So when you get a neutral site like that, you see all the Purdue fans come out that maybe you wouldn't think that there'd be Purdue fans there, but
Yeah,
alumni everywhere, especially college alumni everywhere.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was a good time. On to our headlines this week.
Yeah, a couple quick headlines in baseball. The Pirates signed their top MLB prospect and MLB's top prospect right now, eventually until he is considered a graduate and loses his number one spot. Konnor Griffin signed a 9-year, $140 million deal. So basically he just avoids the minimum deal, which I think is like 750,000 or something per year, because he has to stay with the team for 6 years. So for the first 4 years, I believe, he gets like the minimum deal for a player, and then the next 2 years he has arbitration where he can ask for a specific number, and then the Pirates say a specific number they want us to pay him, and then it goes to like a ruling, like a court type thing, and they pick whoever they think is right, like who deserves the amount of money. Like Pirates say, oh, we only want to pay him 2 million, but Connor Griffin wants 9 million. If they think Connor Griffin's worth 9 million, then he wins the case. But that's avoided now, because he gets a 9-year deal. So the Pirates get him for an extra 2 years past his free agent um like time to get him to sign now, basically, is what it is. So, some people say, oh, he got fleeced, number one prospect. Hey, he's making a lot of money now.
He's making more than Paul Skeens.
He's making a lot of money. So, it's basically a safe deal for Connor Griffin, and then a good deal for the Pirates, because if Connor Griffin ends up being great for the next 7 years, they get him an extra 2 years that they wouldn't have had the chance to get him when he could have gone to free agency. So, it's for both sides. So hopefully, it works out for Honor Griffin and the Pirates, because Pirates have been pretty bad for a while, and they have a lot of young guys on that team, and their pitching staff very young with, like you said, Paul Skeens, and now they have a young guy, Connor Griffin, and hopefully
Hopefully they just
they
keep
show up.
keep it all together, or they
Yeah.
pull the A's every year. They have one good prospect and they train them.
Yeah, I mean they
Or
spent some money, and they're not known for spending money.
yeah. So hopefully they break the bank on Paul Skeens, right?
Oh man, it's gonna cost a lot to keep Paul's games. We might see Paul Skeens not take a deal because he knows he's gonna be pushing that Juan Soto deal, maybe.
You
Not,
think
not
that
that much.
much?
Not that
Seven,
much.
five
Not
hundred
that much.
million?
Not that much, but he's gonna be pushing the
350?
highest
400?
pitcher contract probably in MLB history.
Has Schoolball signed yet or no?
And I think he's still on the 1 year, so uh he's gonna hit
Or
free agency next year, or this upcoming off season, unless the Tigers get something done over
yeah.
this throughout the year. But yeah, talking about the Tigers. let's take a little look at what's going on with the MLB standing so far. It's still very early, first 15 games about, 13 to 15 games. Um,
You want me to pull it up?
you can if you want, yeah. Um, but just to see if there's any surprises. Red Sox have started really bad, 4-9 right now in the AL East, last place. Um, we'll see if they can turn it around, but their pitching has not looked very good so far.
Yeah.
Um, but Yankees, expected, and then I mean Jays, Rays, Orioles as expected, unless you thought the Orioles were going to be worse. But this is just seeing what's going on now. I mean, obviously there's still 150 games left about. So,
So
just
crazy.
yeah, just seeing how it's starting so far. I think Twins being 7-7 is pretty interesting. I don't ever think the Twins are ever going to do like be good from year to year. Sometimes they do show up. Last year they kind of struggled, but um, Tigers starting off slow and the White Sox starting off slow, but at least Murakami has looked good
That
straight out
guy's
of the gates.
insane.
Yeah. And I think what I was talking about too, I was surprised that only the White Sox really offered him was um, it's going to bank on his power because that's what he's known for. And if he shows his potential and he actually hits with power, one of the best signings. So I think people forget that that dude, what people were talking about him as a prodigy, and he just had a one bad strikeout year in Japan, and people were scared to sign him. So shout out to the White Sox for getting a gem there. But it could also be he's very new to the league. Pitchers are Teams and pitchers are still trying to figure out what they can get by him, how to pitch to him, and once they figure out where to find the holes in his swing, then maybe we see him struggle a lot more. But very early on, and he looked really good, so that's good to see. You always
Yeah.
want to see a young guy succeed.
Yeah.
Um,
Another
yeah, go ahead.
surprise, the Angels in the AL West, 7-7. I mean, they've beat I think they swept the Astros. I'm not
Start off the year, they swept the
Yeah.
Astros. Mike Trout looked really good to start, and then he got hit in the hand. So I don't know what that's looking like right now. I did see that he got hurt, but and he left the game. I don't know. That was a few days ago though.
Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, not doing too well. I guess there's a stat or someone came out with a stat that everyone that played in the World Baseball Classic, their averages is under two. So
You know,
slow start to the year, but
yeah,
of course,
it's
everything can change.
everything we have picked up. Yeah, the Mariners 4-9, tough start, but Braves surprising 9-5 start after last year. Had a disappointing year. Marlins also 8-6. Uh, Pitching has looked better. They have a young pitching staff, so we'll see if that can continue throughout the year. But um, I mean this whole thing right here, the NL East is just up for grabs. I think it'll still end up being between Mets and Phillies. That's towards the end of the year, most likely. Maybe the Braves do fight for it, but Marlins, I don't think they're going to be able to keep it up.
Yeah.
They just had a good stretch at home right there, 7-3. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
NL Central. Give it up for the St. Louis Cardinals. I think a lot of people did not expect them to be good this year. I don't expect them to be the good this year, but they came out looking good. Jordan Walker has not looked as awful as he has in the past. Former top prospect for him, power guy. Hopefully he turns it around because he looks like he could be fun to watch if he gets it all together. He kind of reminds me of like a the power of a James Wood. Even though James Wood on the Nationals, I think is far more promising prospect, and he's going to be a star, already a star. But he looks fun to watch. But hey, that looks very the Central. Usually both Central sides aren't very fun. But the NL Central right now, NL Central's looking fun. It's looking competitive.
Yeah, especially with the three teams I think we predicted to be one, two, and three. Or three, four, five. So
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of time though. But I mean, it's tied basically. All of them are
Yeah.
tied basically. Uh, but yeah, I think that's gonna be might be the closest one. Might be the closest division next to the AL East. We'll see. But yeah, that looks like a fun division right now. And then the NL West, um, honestly, it's not as bad as people think. I think, when people think of the Rockies and the Giants, hey, they're not they started off really bad, but they are hanging in there. Basically 500, starting the season off. Dodgers start off hot. I mean, everyone expects the Dodgers to win this division, so no surprise. Um, but another competitive division here. That's going to be fun to watch towards the end of the year. I think the Rockies probably fall off later on, but Rockies do have a young team. So there is some potential that maybe the young guys kind of just show out.
Yeah. Big surprise there. And the Giants are just trying to stay afloat. They looked
Like, there's nothing staying afloat here. It's 12 to 14 games in the season. Like I said, there's
Man,
150 more games.
the hate on Tony Vitello is crazy. Oof, man.
Like, that's what happened your first year head coach coming from college. Um,
Yeah, first
that's what's
every
going to
time.
happen. You're going to a baseball city, like Giants had like won so much in the early 2010s. They haven't really done anything since, so we'll see.
Yeah, just look at the run differentials here. Man, the Braves are plus 40 and the Dodgers are plus 30. It's like big difference.
Yeah,
I mean, the AL Central, they're all minus.
that's pretty crazy.
A minus 29. Dang.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the White Sox problem. They just cannot stop giving up runs.
They're the only different division that no one's in the
Full negative. Yeah.
positive, so
Barely, minus one, minus one.
yeah, yeah, okay, fine. The color doesn't lie. Color
Yeah.
doesn't lie. Um, while we're in MLB standings, we'll take a look at the NBA standings. Uh, season is done on Sunday, which is crazy. I felt like the NBA season has been going on for a full year. Like
It's been dragging, man.
it's dragging to the finish. Maybe because, we're just trying to wait for the playoffs and see we're still gonna have the play-in games as well. So, um, looks like in the Eastern Division, top five spots are locked up already with Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, Cavs, and Hawks. And play-in teams are going to be the Hornets and the Heat. So we're just figuring out 6, 7, 8, and we'll see what happens. Joel Embiid was out for the Sixers with appendicitis, I think. Um,
That's like a week-long recovery, maybe two.
yeah. So I don't know what his timetable is,
Status,
but
yeah.
we'll see. The Bulls missed the playoffs this year.
Good. They've been needing to miss the playoffs for the past 5 years. They always find a way to get in the play-in.
Yeah. Well, it was quite a battle this year
And they
with
finally fired
eight
everybody.
guards.
Finally.
Yep, and they fired everyone.
Finally. My goodness.
Yeah, so it looks like the Thunder are most likely going to have the best record in the NBA, and they clinch home court all through the playoffs. Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets, Lakers, Rockets, Timberwolves, and then the play-in teams are Suns, Clippers, Blazers, and Warriors. If the Warriors lose, they have a 2% chance at the number one pick. So please lose. The Warriors have a chance to get like Boozer or AJ Diabansa or
You're saying if they lose in the first play-in game?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
if they just lose. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I mean, they have a better record than the
do not
other
win.
play-in teams, so or a worse record than the other play-in teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I mean, if yeah, Warriors, I wouldn't want to win.
No. I do not want them to win. I don't care.
Literally, if you're not the seventh or eighth seed as a play-in, I guess maybe if you're the Blazers, you might think you have a chance, but even then, like,
Did you
do
come
you
out
really
of
want
the
to win?
play? You come out of the play and you're either facing the Thunder or the Spurs. I mean,
Yeah, like
no thanks. That's a sweep.
that is just tough.
Yeah. Uh, so yeah, that's the end of the regular season there. Wizards looks like it's gonna end up with the worst record in the NBA for like third straight year.
Pacers, no surprise without Halliburton. Um, Man, Brooklyn was awful. I didn't even 20 and
Yeah.
61.
Supposedly Brooklyn, their four rookie players that they drafted, none of them are gonna make an all rookie team. So
Yeah, they had four
that
first
is
round picks, did not
that
trade a
is
single
insane.
first round pick. Was probably one of the worst drafts last year, was it? Or
Cooper Flag,
yeah, he was
Colin
like
Kneppel.
yeah,
Those are
it
the
was very
only.
top heavy. And I think all the Nets picks were like 10 and later.
I think they drafted like seven, maybe eight.
Who did they pick early? I don't remember. It was a guard, I think, right?
Was it Nolan Treyarch or whatever?
Yeah, I think it was like a good guard
I think that's the guy.
from France or something.
Yeah, Trayer, Trayer. Oh no, was it Igor
Oh,
Dimin?
might have been him.
Yeah, I think it was him. And then they also drafted yeah, Nolan and then
Everyone's
Danny Wolf.
everyone's looking for that tall guard, man. 6'8". What was it? What was his name again? Demon, 6'8" guard.
Yeah. Oh, BYU. What?
Just doesn't work out, man.
Just add AJ too. He's 6'8", 6'9",
Yeah,
I
might as
think.
well.
Yeah, insane. But yep, Brooklyn Nets, bad, just bad. Also coming up to the NBA end of the year awards. FanDuel got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Jokic, Wembanyama. These are the three MVPs. Out of those three, Noah, who would you take?
I mean, it's
Or
probably gonna
who
be
do you think
Shea.
should win? Shea.
Hey, I mean, if Luca had hit the games played, I think I would have gone Luca. But yeah, Shea. I think it's probably gonna be Shea. Um, but I think it's definitely between Shea and Jokic. I don't think Wembanyama's there yet, but um,
I mean,
I would go.
Wembanyama had some insane games in the last
Yeah,
15 games.
yeah, but I don't think he's gonna get the votes yet.
Yeah, people are saying next year, like the next 5 years, it's going to be Wembanyama, most likely.
I think he will definitely own Defensive Player of the Year for the next 10 years. Like he might get it 10 years in a row. Like he's just if you're that lanky and you have that type of height and
Yeah,
it's just like not fair. It's just not fair.
the amount of
You literally
shots are
can't drive
just
the
like,
lane.
yeah, you alter everyone's shot basically. And he can pull up to the 3-point line and block your shot from
Yeah,
like
like yeah,
two steps.
from the free throw line. Like it's he's just his wingspan's insane. He's too tall.
Yeah, I think Wemby should get it, but I think SGA is probably gonna win it. Defensive Player of the Year got Wemby, and then Rookie of the
Yeah.
Year is gonna be interesting. Cooper Flag or Con Kneppel. I think it still should be
Uh,
Cooper Flag, but people are making a hard case for Kneppel because he broke the 3-point record.
I think Konnor has been the most consistent. Uh, Cooper Flag has had some crazy games where he comes out, he drops 50, but he shoots like 40% and 25% from three, something like that. And
And they also say that Kneppel is on a playoff team, but I mean,
personally, I would choose Knuppel because I feel like throughout the whole year he's been better. But if you're going based off of flashiness and like standout type games, then yeah, Cooper Flag. He's had some crazy games,
yeah.
like star
And
level games.
also, too, he's been the only guy on the Mavs this year to play. Like Kyrie was
Yeah,
out for the whole season, AD got traded and was out. So, I
and
mean,
but then you can argue that's the reason why he had those games
he's
because he's the
still
only
Rick. He's
one.
still 18
He
years old.
he's the only one throwing up the shots. So, I mean, I'm not holding it against him, but I just think Konnor Griffin has had the more
Nice.
balanced year.
So you're going Con. I'm going Cooper.
Yeah,
Most
but I
improved
mean,
player. Did you even know these people were most improved this year?
no, I mean Jalen Duren has had a cool like a good year, but
I know
I,
Nickel
I
Alexander Walker was good because he's on my fantasy team and he was putting up close to 40 points every night. So
I would give it to him because it was unexpected. I feel like these other three guys they were expected to be good, so that's why I would say Walker deserves it.
also too, most improved. It's like this guy wasn't even around. He may not even
Yeah,
know he was in the league or
like
something.
those other three guys were top 10 picks.
Yeah, six man of the year.
Oh, I don't even know. I mean,
I don't
Mitchell
even
was
know.
has been great for the Thunder, but I mean, I don't even know what Kelvin Johnson was doing. Nas Reed has won before. Reed Shepard, I don't know. Sure, I'll just say
Clutch player
I'll
of the
go
year.
Nas Reed.
Oh, I'll go. I'll just go with the favorite here. Keldon Johnson.
It's
Minus
probably gonna be Kelvin Johnson.
900.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be
Holy.
Kelvin.
Yeah.
But no, I like Nas Reed.
Clutch play of the year, of course, it's Shea. That guy's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Midi. Coach of the year, Pistons, JB Bickerstaff. Huh.
yeah. Pistons had a great year, but I could see Joe Mazzulla winning because the
Insane,
Celtics
dude.
were great this year without Tatum,
Yeah.
and I thought that they might not even. I thought they'd make the playoffs, but they're what like three or two?
Two.
Insane,
Jalen
insane.
Brown carried him.
They have no business being two.
No.
Like it was just great coaching.
Yeah. Finals MVP, Shea, of course. Eastern
Finals
Conference. What are
MVP.
we doing here? Playoffs? Who we got? No? Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it was gonna be. Oh, NBA Finals. Thunder,
Who we think is gonna
Spurs,
win?
Celtics, Celtics, Nuggets, Cavs, Knicks. Hmm.
I mean, I think it should be the Thunder, right? I'm surprised Pistons aren't even up here. I'm surprised Cavs are above Pistons.
Yeah, I think the Pistons kind of just fell off towards the end of the
I guess
season.
Cade's out, so I don't know when Cade Cunningham's supposed to be back, but
I thought he's
um,
coming back this weekend, but
so yeah, if he comes back this weekend, then they should definitely be in this because like
no.
top. I don't know how they're not top.
Okay, well, they're seven.
I mean, they've won 60 games. Like, how are they not higher than the Cavs? Like, I don't understand.
I guess they trust James Harden more.
I guess so.
Yeah. So,
I guess they probably take into account like the injury.
yeah. A couple other things before we wrap this episode up. Dontavian Wicks from the Packers got traded to the Eagles for a fifth round pick and a sixth round pick. Now on the roster for the Packers at wide receiver, got Christian Watson, Jalen Reed, and Matthew Golden, which, dude, those three can't go wrong with those three. Christian Watson has been a beast, and Jalen Reed has been playing well, and Golden just
Matthew
needs
Golden was
more
awful.
reps.
Uh, but Wicks, I think, was the best out of those three. So shout out to the
Well,
Eagles.
I would think Romeo Dobbs got traded as well. He's on the Patriots.
Those are top two, I
I
think.
mean,
On
Dobbs was so good.
yeah, Watson's too injury prone in my opinion, but when
Yeah,
he plays, he's a beast when he plays.
that's true.
Um, but yeah, shout out to the Eagles. Maybe it's starting to line up for the AJ Brown trade.
Yeah, maybe. And then other news, Raiders signed Kirk Cousins after they're expecting the draft uh, Fernando Mendoza. Kind of interesting. What's going to go on there? Are they going to rest Mendoza the first year and they're just going to play Kirk? But basically, Kirk signed like a 5 year deal, but only like they signed him for like 1 year. So I don't know how that contract works or anything, but
It's gonna be a mentor thing, I think.
yeah, I think so too. Just try to make sure they don't kill the guy in the first year. So,
Yeah,
and then
I think it's Mendoza's job out of the gate. But Kirk
E
Cousins, if it gets bad, Kirk Cousins is coming in.
I think you just start Kirk Cousins and then play Mendoza in the back end of the season. Like
Yeah, I feel like that's what most teams do anyways with their
like what Sanders,
QBs.
Shadir Sanders did. He didn't play until like the last 5 games,
Yeah.
but that was also a choice. Um, and then last thing, Fernando Mendoza is not attending this year's draft. Number one pick, gonna be at home, chilling with his family.
Right.
His mom does have MS, but um, you know, so
I mean, what would you do? I think I wouldn't mind staying home. I feel like that's such a cool experience to have like around your whole friends and family.
yeah,
But
I
also,
think
I understand going on stage and everything.
yeah, I think more friends and family could be at the house, if you do stay home. Honestly, I would not want to do all those interviews, and then you have to go
Oh
up
yeah,
there, you
no.
gotta get your fit and get your
Yeah, I
hat and
know.
then, hug Goodell, which, I don't know. I'm okay.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot. But then also if you're the number one pick, you just go home after
But also you
the
expect you
first.
you know you're the number one pick. So it's like, hey,
Yeah. It's
I'm gonna
not
avoid
like
all that stuff and I'm staying home.
it's not like Will Levis, he dropped to like
Yeah, yeah.
29th pick and it's like I could have stayed home.
Yeah. Man.
So,
But yeah, I mean staying with his mom, I feel like
yeah.
that's the best choice. I mean, that's the way you
Yeah.
get to experience it in a better environment with your mom. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, that is it for this week's episode. Episode 75. Uh Let us know what you think about that. And thanks to everyone for tuning in to Derek and I's Birdies and Banter Masters preview. It's going on right now. Rory's up by 6 shots, so we'll see if he can hang on to the lead and win back-to-back green jackets, which would just be insane if he could do that. Last player to do it was, I think, 2006, I think, something like that.
Who do you know who it was? Tiger Woods?
No.
Phil Mickelson?
I think it was Phil, but I could be totally wrong. So don't quote
I
me
mean, I
on
have no
that.
idea. Those are the only two guys I know.
No, I know, but like I think it was. It's either Phil or someone like super random. So
Bubba.
nice. You know your golf. All those guys went to live.
Maybe that's the only reason
Anyway,
why I know.
anyways, we'll come back for a recap video next week, and yeah, we'll see everyone in the next one.
Yep, see ya.